Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa. On our last episode we did all of Kinji's free time events and they were kind of sweet. I felt bad that he didn't have friends before. And then we reconciled with Kizuna. And now I think we have a free time event again. I asked in the comments who you wanted me to do the free time events for, and one of the suggestions was our boy Tsurugi, so we're gonna go find him. But first, we gotta equip something he will like, which I am confident is this, criminal psychology. Another thing, it took me way too long to add those subtitles in for Kinji's free time events, and I don't want to do that again. So what I'm going to do for this episode is I'm going to pull up the video and I will voice act it and whatnot, but I'm just going to put the already existing video over it with the text so I don't have to do it myself. I have no idea where he's going to be though, so this might be a minute. Akane, I don't want you. That was another person you guys wanted to hang out with, was Akane, but I'd rather hang out with Tsurugi, to be completely honest. I'm not terribly interested in Akane from the singular free time event of hers that I did see. It just seemed meh. The other ones I really want to do are Satsuki and no, he's not in his room. I want to do Satsuki, Teruya, I think would be fun. I want to do Rei eventually too, but I don't think she's going to be available to hang out with me for like another chapter. So honestly, I'm guessing she's going to be a survivor. No, I don't want to go there. I'm just predicting it because she reminds me too much of Tagami, and like, she feels like the rival character. Oh, I want to hang out with you too, but I am looking for Tsurugi. That is who people want. That is what the people will get. Maybe he's in this like dark room. I doubt it. The other thing, I don't know how long this episode is going to be because I have to record and edit in the same day because it's Thursday night as I'm recording this, and I work at 4:45 a.m. tomorrow morning. So oh, never mind. I was like, is she just staring at the wall? That'd be very in character for. There he is. Okay. Okay, so I am going to quickly pull up his free time events, and I am going to read them, and then I'll edit it in, and the background will look different, but it'll be a lot easier on me. Oh, he's talking to me. Okay. Cool, this is translate. I hope the whole thing is. That would be great. Are you giving it to me? Yes, since you're a police officer, I wondered if a book like this would be of any help. No, thank you, Marta. Actually, I really wanted to read this book. Huh? Do people like you need to study psychology books? The psychological state of those who commit crimes is not enough to learn just from seeing it. There's no real end to studying it. For that reason, I really needed something like this. Thank you for giving me a gift, as if you read my mind, Yuki. As I mentioned before, studying is not enough. I'll read it from now on until I finish it. I feel truly pleased with this outcome. Sorry, that is his favorite item. You've delivered the best gift to Tsurugi Kinjo. You have collected the police hat. Oh boy. Do I get to wear it? Please don't go back to Korean. Please don't go back to Korean. Fuck. Okay, let me go find it. Yuki, do you have time to spare? Yeah, why? I need to interrogate you for a moment. Would you care to cooperate? Interrogate? I mean, sure, but why me? It's not just you. Everyone else all went through it. It's what I normally do to suspects. What? Do you think I'm a murderer? No. I said suspects. By default, I treat people with about 20% of skepticism all the time. A police officer should be ready for anything that could happen after all. Then what should I do? Don't be nervous. I made it sound frightening, but it's just asking you what you did before coming here, your personality, these kinds of questions. Here, why don't I start with... Tsurugi and I spent a few minutes asking and answering some ordinary questions. That will be it. I think I learned more about you. Wasn't it more like a normal conversation between friends than an interrogation? Between friends? Yuki, do you think of me as your friend? Of course, we're classmates. Isn't that enough for us to be friends? Well, I appreciate your thoughts. I'm afraid I can't pay you back with the same amount of trust and affection you're giving me. What do you mean? You may already know this, but I take pride in my work and adhere to its principles at all times. Therefore, those principles are inevitably a part of my everyday life as well. In other words, developing overly intimate relationships has the potential to put my judgment at risk when it really matters. That's why I try not to grow attached to people. Do you mean you can't trust us completely? No, I do trust you all. Giving trust and growing attached are separate things. But, you know this isn't an ordinary school life. Lives and deaths are at stake. I think I went too far there. Sorry, Yuki. You might not think the same, but I think of you as my friend. At least keep that in mind. Friends, huh? Alright, Yuki, I'll try my best to get along with you as much as I can. Though it felt too awkward to be a conversation between friends, I could sense that Tsurugi was trying to care for me in his own way. I'd had a little more with Tsurugi before parting ways with him. Okay. So, I guess the day's over? Phew, I'm tired. It's hard to do investigations without any gain at all. But it seems to be getting more and more rewarding. I have more friends to be with. Today, Tamori broke her stubbornness and finally showed her true feelings. Tamori, who became a friend in her true self. She was rude and slanderous as usual, but it felt like it was joke intent, not a malicious one. Something seems to brighten up the mood with Tamori. Is it because she's a cheerleader? Also, Kobashi Kawa was going to die suddenly because he said too much about her. She's gonna die. This episode, I'm telling you. Somehow, it feels like the death of Higa and Maki was a long time ago. At that time, despair came suddenly, without notice, and I was really unable to keep my sanity. Unexpectedly, hope seems to come suddenly too. Our bonds with everyone, Tamori's joining. I didn't find anything remarkable during the investigation, but it seems that we could be more forward with more and more hope. Oh, I should sleep soon. Monokuma will be doing a nighttime broadcast soon. Indeed, hope or despair. They both come suddenly. Okay, Komaeda. So sudden that it feels wrong. It's always like that. What?
Hello, it's Tabian. Soon when that does, the night hall will be closed. That's what I want to say, Azul. What has been found after some time has the close trial will begin. Oh, that was quick. I was like, someone's gonna die. And they're dead. Okay, so I'm guessing this chapter is gonna be the entire investigation, which is perfect. And then I can do the class trial Monday. Huh? It's gonna be Kizuna. Wait a minute. What did Monokuma say? It's a joke, right? A body was found? Monokuma surely is joking. It's gotta be her. If it's not her, I'm genuinely going to be surprised. A joke? What am I saying? I know perfectly well what this means. No way. It can't be. Something is wrong. I can't believe that. Night. Let's just go to bed. It's late. I don't want to do a class trial. No, it's not the time to sleep. Oh, everyone's just out here. Guys! Marta. What was that just now?
Buddy. Just say like a dead buddy. I didn't hear anything wrong.
Oh no.
Did you say like a dead buddy? I didn't hear that wrong.
Wait. Guys, is this everyone? Mekaru and Uehara aside, what about Kinjo, Taira, Hatano, Uranami, and Kurokawa?
Would they go to sleep already?
That's not likely. Nighttime has just begun, and anyone would have heard the broadcast while sleeping, right?
I'm here. Oh, thank God. I mean, I didn't think she was gonna be dead, but like, best girl.
Ew, why are you so late? I was worried.
That was because I was alone in the corner of the room. By the way, what's the fuss about it? Oh, body was found. Monokuma. Ah!
What to do? What should we do?
Now, there is no Kinjo to control everyone. There is no Kurokawa, who has the power to speak in unexpected situations. For now, I have no choice but to check the situation by myself. Or I guess we have no choice to check it by ourselves. Whichever one you prefer. Because this one is not grammatically correct. Guys, let's ignore Monokuma and go find missing people. Let's make sure what happened first. What? Let's go figure out what happened first, okay? Let's do that. Please, nothing is happening. Monokuma must be messing around. I want to believe that too, but this anxiety, it's the same as when Maki died. We should find the others, that's the priority. Kizuna is dead. It's probably gonna be in the new area. My guess is in... again, that room that's black that I said I thought was foreshadowing.
There's no one in the student dormitory. Damn it, where is everyone else?
Bum, bum, bum. I mean, yeah, she... Major death flags, it's gotta be her. I don't think anything happened on the first floor. Is it on the second floor? I'm checking that room I was suspicious of.
Oh, that scared me. I heard a scream upstairs, damn it. Like, that literally made me jump.
Yep, Makako's alive. Kurokawa, are you okay? Kurokawa, what happened just now? Oh, power room. Inside. The power room. Go. Power room? What happened to the power room? I knew it! I was right.
The training room and library are cleared, but I think I heard a scream in the power room.
Tsurugi's alive. Good. Kinjo. Kinjo, what the hell is going on? A corpse? Huh? It's my mistake. I'm sorry. What are you saying, huh? I don't understand this. Control room. Go to the control room. It's Kizuna. Damn it. I gotta calm down. Yup, she's the only one we haven't seen. Hatano. Why? Why again? Why now? Why? Taira, you're safe? Am I? What did I do? Ah! Taira is no state to talk right now. It's definitely her by the way she's talking. Uehara! It's heartbreaking. It has happened again.
He's like, I don't really care. She was a bitch. Control him. Oh, sorry, Ray.
The room's lighting is broken and nothing can be seen. This is certainly the source of the commotion. Nothing. I can't see anything. But this smell. The unpleasant smell of blood. Reality was increasingly developing into the worst situation imaginable. Hey, incompetent. Use this. It's a flashlight from the warehouse. I sighted a flashlight with a trembling hand without looking back at Mekaru and shining a light inside the switchum, hoping that my imagination was wrong. However, it is said that a sinister premonition fits better than good premonitions. I already knew that, since the time the body discovery announcement was revealed. And there was only one person we haven't met after coming this far. It was only here that I could meet them. Is it already? No, but she wasn't in this world anymore. Haha, I called it. Oh, ow! What the Okay, that. Ow. Ah! That. Ooh. Ooh, that had to hurt. Blood. 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 The color of the room, which met a light for the first time, was painted with pure blood. At the source, where all this comes from, her. The body of Tamori Kizuna, the ultimate cheerleader. What's with all the athletes dying? First Mitch. Maki, technically, because she's a sniper that's like shooting. Is that is that a spoon? I don't know. How much time has it? How much time has passed? Without even realizing that, my throat was screaming. Suddenly, I woke up and saw everyone gathered in the power room. Ah, Tamori!
Oh my god, Tamori really died.
Oh, it was a dream. It was a dream.
This isn't a dream, it's reality. One of us killed Tamori Kizuna. Wait a minute, someone killed? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You already know what you've been through. When Maki Kyuga died, someone here killed in order to escape from here. It can't be. I'm sorry, everyone. I promise not to have any more victims. I couldn't protect them. That's right, Kinjo-kun. You said you would protect everyone if we obeyed your orders, right? Why did this happen? I'm sorry. You're sorry? That's all? Kizuna-chan is really dead. She won't come back anymore. Calm down. It's not time for us to fight each other.
Wait, Tamori was really killed, then it started?
What's it?
The class trials, she means. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yep. Since Miss Tamori was murdered, as I said in the announcement earlier, they'll hold a class trial after a certain amount of time.
Monokuma, you bastard.
Well, I know I left the murder to personal freedom, but would you like to refrain from killing at night like this? It's not very fun.
Shut up! There can be no killer among us.
No, there is a culprit in our group.
Mr. Uehara?
Don't run away from reality. We must do this. Haven't we experienced it once? We will all die if we don't find the culprit.
Yeah, that's right. It's shocking. It's so shocking that I don't even have the strength to stand. If we don't find them, we die.
Kun has neatly organized what I wanted to say.
So, you showed up. You're going to give it to us, right?
That's right, the Monokuma File 2. I came to deliver it out.
2.
It's 2 because it's the second time. I'll put it next to Tamori's body. Now then, the night is pretty late, so let's finish it quick. I'll see you later, everyone. Bye!
This Monokuma thing. Treat people as fools. Everyone, I know you're confused and sad in many ways right now, but we should do some investigation for now. Do you want to go investigate in this situation? I want to say I don't want to, but we have no choice, do we?
Well, I don't want to die yet. You want to live? All we can do is investigate.
Yeah, let's put each other's thoughts aside until we figure out the culprit. Solving this case is the first thing to do right now.
I feel so bad for Tamori. She just opened her heart to us, wanted to become friends.
What? That woman opened her heart to you people. My crew wasn't with us, so you didn't know. Kizuna-chan, she was feeling lonely inside. She was being stubborn. After we persuaded her to notice that, we tried to open our hearts and become friends. How can it be like this? I don't know why. Tamori Kizuna opened up to you guys. My crew, if you're feeling lonely, you can join us as much as you want. Well, not right now, though. You better wake up. The day I hang out with you won't come ever. Even if the universe is destroyed. It's a waste of time. Let's just start investigating.
Well, it's not the destruction of the Earth, but the destruction of the universe.
We don't have time to do this. Let's start investigating quickly. I will apologize for not protecting Tamori as many times as I can after after the class trial is over.
Kinjo, a moment, please.
What?
Me and Makaru decided not to cooperate with you. However, can I accompany you during the investigation for the class trial?
I was going to ask about it. Since there has been a murder, it will be easier to find out the truth of this case, even if a small number of people cooperate to investigate it.
Hey, shouldn't we begin already? Too much time has passed.
We have no choice but to do it.
Yeah, we have to do it.
Yeah, it's painful, but it's all the same. The reality that has already happened doesn't change. And if we don't do anything about this, we will follow Tamori's fate. Even a little. We have to get to the truth. I have to. I have to do it. The culprit who murdered Tamori, who barely opened up to us. The culprit, we need to find them.
Oh, wow.
Investigation. Once the others brought a lamp, I started to see a little more in the room. But what in the world happened here? Are these signs of a fire? Why was there a fire here? I don't really know myself. I'll have to gather information about it while talking with the others. Let's start with what I can do. Like last time, we should check them on Akuma file first, right? Is the music different? Oh. This is like a piano version of the Danganronpa 2 investigation song. The victim is Tamori Kizuna. The estimated time of death is about 9:30 p.m. Found in the switchium located in the power room on the second floor of the school. There is a long, torn wound on her stomach and massive bleeding. The cause of death is the cut through the esophagus caused by a knife. Is this it? This is too little information. However, at 9:30, it was just 30 minutes away before the nighttime announcement. At that time, is it impossible to go back to the private room and enter after killing and cleaning up? Then the people who were in the dormitory during the body discovery announcement, including me, have an alibi. But if we think about it, something is weird. Mekaru and Uehara are fine, but why weren't the others in the dorms at that time? We decided not to leave our rooms at night, so we stayed near the dorms even after 9 p.m. in the last few days. And the place where Tamori died is the school area, which is also deep within the switchium on the second floor's power room. I'll have to talk to the others who weren't in the dorms during the BDA. It's been at it, you can check it in the menu. Burnt marks. Because the switchium has no light, we brought a lamp. We have to rely on this dim light in order to investigate. What's the button? No. There it is, okay. What's this? Something's broken. Is this a broken flashlight? Actually, there's two broken flashlights here. These must have been Tamori's and the culprits. Even with a flashlight, you need to turn on the dark switch. That could have been Tamori, right? Then how did the culprit manage to navigate without being noticed? But why are these broken? Was there a reason to break them, or broken flashlights?
And now it's suddenly box 15.
Okay. Interesting. The victim is Tamori Kizuna. Estimated time of death is around evening, 9:30 p.m. The body was found in the control room in the school's second floor of the power room. There was a long cut wound to the stomach and excessive bleeding, along with a fatal wound on the esophagus. This wound is the cause of death caused by a knife. Ooh. Tamori. Clearly she prefers others and tried to hit on the guys. But she too, in her heart, wanted to change, and we were getting to know her too. She didn't deserve this. Not only that, although it was bitter, we were always cheerful with Tamori. The tension went up in a good sense, bringing energy to everyone. Dear Lord, she really didn't deserve this. So then why? Why did you end up this way? I have no time to grieve. There's a lot of things that I need to investigate in order to find out the truth. It was the same with Maki, but... Tamori, I'm sorry for intruding. Really sorry. Tamori's body looked terrible. The whole body is bloody. As shown in the Monokuma file, the stomach and neck had stab wounds. The wound on the neck was still bleeding a little. Thanks to that, there was a bloody smell all over the room. This knife, stabbed in the neck, must be the murder weapon at first glance. It seems that this time the killer did not dispose of the weapon, or did not feel the need to go back for it. But this knife, it's a kitchen knife. Does that conclude that the weapon could not have been anywhere but in the kitchen? I'll have to check the kitchen later. And there's one more question about Tamori's body. The wound on the stomach. The culprit ended her breathing by stabbing Tamori on her neck. The file also stated the fatal wound was in that location as well. If so, what's the reason for the stomach wound? If we think of a possibility, they stabbed in the stomach and then stabbed her right away on the neck, or she was stabbed in the neck in the second attack after she fell down here. This is a crafty killer. I really don't know in detail because I don't have the specialized knowledge. Inori might know something, and I should consult with Kinjo as well. If I were the culprit, uselessly increasing the wounds would leave more traces behind. There has to be a reason for a stomach wound. Stomach wound. Anything more to be found on the body? If I take a look, the time Tamori died is around 9:30 p.m. So whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is a prime suspect. I'll ask the others about it and find out. It's time to move.
Ida.
Inori, are you doing an autopsy?
Yeah. Kinjo took over, so I'm going to work hard.
He took over? What do you mean?
Well, he said he had something to check and went somewhere else. When I was doing Maki's, we made the autopsy together.
What did you check? Also, how about we confirm things together?
What to say? It's a terrible amount of blood loss. Humans have excessive amounts of bleeding when about 1/3 of the blood volume flows out. This is not around 1/3, as you can see. It's amazing that even this amount of blood came out. Neck wounds are definitely fatal, but it would have been self-coagulated to some extent after the heart stops. The amount of bleeding should have gradually decreased.
That means... Are you saying something caused the mass bleeding?
No, I can't confirm this with just my opinion, but if your blood pressure is high, then there'd be a lot of bleeding. That much I know. In simpler term, there are individual differences. Well, there's a lot of bleeding in this case, meaning it must have taken a while before she died. Thanks to that, Tamori felt a terrible pain before drawing her last breath.
Who could have planned such a horrible murder?
So there is a killer among us in this case, too. Like that time with Higa, are we going to doubt each other again and accuse people?
I think this has to be done. I know it's painful. I won't force you if you don't want to, but if we don't, that means we'll have no choice but to give up our lives.
Yeah, I know. Sorry for the negativity. I'll work hard for their sake. As for my results of the autopsy, what I found out was the abnormal amount of blood loss. Oh, and the time of death does match with the Monokuma file.
That's good enough information to help. Thank you, Inori.
It's okay. You're welcome, Ida. I'll check Tamori in more detail in case I missed anything.
Inori's having a difficult time too, but she's steadily fighting the desperate situation in our hands. Let's do our best. I need to find out the truth. Clinical exams. Huh? What's this? At first I thought it was just blood, but the blood appears to indicate the handwriting of something on the floor. X4? No, it's written 3 X's and a bigger X mark.
Ida, is that a dying message?
It's a dying message? Is that something that comes out of a mystery story?
Well, it's not necessarily only in fiction. It's entirely possible for victims to leave a clue of their killer.
Then this clue was left by Tamori when she died. Does this clue mean anything, though?
Well, I can't confirm since I'm not a detective. It's possible the blood sprayed in that manner by accident. However, due to the circumstances, it is more likely to be a message we have yet to decipher.
Yeah, I wish I could know what it means. The last message Tamori left to us. XXXX. What does this mean? No message. This also stands out the most at the scene of the incident. The glass window is broken. I didn't know because it was dark, but through the window you can see the power room. The glass window on the power room was this one then, the window for the control room. But this window is broken for some reason. Did the culprit kill Tamori and break out through the window? There's a possibility. Break this window and come out from the side where the equipment is, then go straight through the door where it leads to an exit, the door of the second floor corridor. But I don't know if I were going to go straight out the hallway, if I were going to leave the power room through the entrance of the control room. What's the reason for breaking the glass if not being used as an escape? If you think about it, it's not possible. Go into the control room to the entrance using the window as an escape route, because if someone heard the noise from the power room, it would have been a matter of time before being discovered. Besides, breaking the window must have made extra noise. I wouldn't have broken glass for no reason. For now, let's leave it as a reference for later. Broken glass window. I'm stuck. Huh? There's a piece of cloth that I see for the first time, but that's not the important issue. It's bloody. I don't know where this came from, but it's bloody, so it must be related to the crime, right? It's a little burned, but it's enough to cover a human body. Yeah, maybe the killer stabbed Tamori and she was bleeding, so they used the cloth to prevent it. Tamori suffered a lot of blood loss, so they had to contain it at the time of the murder. Of course, the cause of that was the neck wound. With a throat cut, they had to act fast, as it would have dripped on the floor with every second. Preventing the blood from splashing, that's quite premeditated from the killer. Suddenly, when I turned over the piece of cloth, I was able to discover a few things under it. This is a lighter, right? A cheap, compact lighter that is used to light a small fire. It doesn't necessarily have the firepower to create a huge one. However, the fact that this lighter was here means that this must have caused the beginning of it, so it's natural to say that there should be some traces of it being used in this room. Besides, it's not just that. The lighter is covered under the cloth with another object. There's a crumpled paper here, let's see. Is this again? Wait, is this thing again? I couldn't read the contents properly because it was almost burned out. It was difficult to recognize any words at all, but I knew where this paper came from. The secret note. Monokuma told us about this motive and shared it to everyone. There's also this. What is this? Yuki Maeda. Might be this. It's my secret note. Huh? Why is this at the scene of the crime? The contents are almost burned out, so I don't know what my secret written in here is. Fine, but if it's a shameful secret to me, then there are so many things. No, wait, again, this motive caused another murder? Let's think this through for a moment. Did Tamori pick up my note? No, wait.
What? With what rights do you even base on? Oh, look anyways. What is this? Really useless information. Who would want to know this?
It's a joke after all. What a motive for sure.
Shut up. If you're old enough, you shouldn't be sleeping with your dad. You're a mess.
Okay, but how in blazes did they find out?
The secret that Tamori picked was Otori's. So there's one possibility left. The culprit picked up my secret. It's possible they created the fire in order to destroy the evidence and burn everything. But the weird thing is, was my secret going to kill someone that much? It can't be, even though there were embarrassing secrets. There's no secret that can motivate a murder to happen. I'll take it. Maybe I'll find something out later. A piece of bloody cloth has been added. Later. Secret message. Did I get everything in here? No, I didn't get this. It's a bloodstain, but what is this? It seems odd, right? Tamori's body is clearly deep in the control room. The blood leads from the entrance to the power room. It's strange, there's no blood outside. Did the culprit kill Tamori and then run away in a hurry? No, wait a moment. The fact that the blood is close to the entrance means that the struggle started at the entrance? So why are the windows broken? Breaking those wasn't part of it? Besides, there's all this blood near the entrance of the control room, but no blood anywhere outside of the power room. Did they wipe the blood spots on the power room? What in the world happened? Let's look inside. Oh, what did I miss? The broken window again? I already looked at it. Right, this is what I've been concerned about from before. There was a long line of something running along the wall of the control room. Oh, it's a fuse, right? It's actually broken in the middle, but cut with a knife. No, rather, it's a burnt mark. The fire in the control room and this fuse. There could be a relation, right? Then someone triggers the fire inside the switchium through the fuse. Was this the cause? Who? For what reason? Perhaps the killer did it, but I have no idea why. The window is broken, enough for one person to pass through. It's a big crack. If you go through this way, you can go to the power room without using the entrance of the switchium. Okay. That's everything. Yes. Hey, Hatsuno, what are you doing? Oh, Maida. Well, I'm checking here. Did you know what that is? What is that? Burnt charcoal? Isn't that weird? When everyone gathered in front of the power room, there wasn't anything like that in the corner, right? Right, I was here too, but I couldn't have noticed that. First, shouldn't we check what it is? Oh. Hatsuno, what are you doing? Did you stumble into something? Ah. Oh shit. Hatsuno, what? Why is blood? Hatsuno, who was walking to investigate the strange object, suddenly grabbed her leg and started bleeding. The flesh near the back of Hatsuno's left thigh was sharply cut and it was dropping a lot of blood. Hatsuno? What? I heard Ayame-chan scream. Ayame-chan?
Hatsuno, what is it? What is that wound?
Before that, let's call Inori first. Quickly.
Oh, okay, I'll call her.
Hatsuno, how are you feeling? Everyone don't come. Huh?
Wire. There's a hidden wire.
Wire? Looking closely at the place where Hatsuno fell, the bottom part I was able to see a sharp wire that was hard to see. At least I noticed it, because of Hatsuno's blood on it. It's too thin to see with the naked eye. What is this? That burnt object was used as bait? Who installed a trap like this? Why? No, before that, what do we do with Hatsuno? If Inori was here, she's a surgeon, she might know what to do.
I got an Ori here.
Wait, Hatsuno, what's going on?
Well, she got caught on a wire trap. Inori, what should we do?
Wire trap? Why is that? I'll look at her vitals first.
Kanata-chan, but is it okay? Is there a place to treat her? Certainly the nurse's office is locked. What place do we use to treat her wound?
That's true. But the amount of bleeding is bigger than expected. I have to do something about it quickly.
Be careful, there's still a wire there. By Inori's judgment, she took Hatano with her. It's okay. Hatano, as an athlete, she must have a strong will. Let's just hope it's just a scratch. I'm worried about Hatano, but there's not much time left before the class trial. I still haven't figured out much. Curses. What kind of person would do this? It's not enough for that with killing Tamori. Even trying to set a trap on Hatano? Is that wire far away? It was installed by the culprit, but was there a target in the first place? If you do a trap like this, it's a complete indiscriminate attack against an unspecified person. I don't have much time to go through the details. I've only searched the control room. Let's quickly investigate other places. First of all, Hatano got an injury while trying to investigate this area, and what I found is... this looks like a black object. It's a flashlight. Yep. This is a flashlight? Another one? This flashlight is burned. There was also a fire inside the control room, so was this flashlight burnt at some point inside the fire? No, wait. If it was a flashlight, it was already inside the room? 2 flashlights were broken inside. If so, why is this one here, and who used it? Fire trap. Hatano's injury. The 3rd flashlight. Maida-kun, is Ayami-chan okay? What to do? What can I do? Ugh. Take it easy, Taira. I know you're worried, but the class trial will start soon. We have to focus on the investigation first. A friend was hurt, but you want to investigate? Is it that easy to work around like that? Oh, sorry, Maida-kun. To be mad at Maida-kun, it's not the way to do this. It's okay, I understand. Once you start to calm down, I have something to ask you, Taira. Something to ask? Yes. Not only you, Taira, but also in the dorms, Kinjo, Hatano, and Kurokawa weren't there. At that time, even though nighttime was starting, you didn't return to the dorms, right? Ah, that's right. Well, I tried to go back, but I couldn't because of this. Just past 9 o'clock, I was doing some cooking and research in the kitchen. Cooking? So the reason why the food was already done already was because of this? Yes. By the way, it seemed to me that there was a lack of a lot of ingredients today. Because I wanted to make different recipes, but alas, I couldn't. I made a mistake while making tempura, so all the oil splashed on my clothes. I tried to go to bed soon, but I had to wash the whole thing in the bathroom because the washing machine wasn't working. Oh, I see. By the way, were you alone during that time? Yeah. Ayami-chan's need to go training because she was there before going to bed. So that's the case, I see. Yeah, Kisuna-chan, I'm so sorry. Thank you for telling me this. We have to find the culprit together. Yeah, let's push on Maida. There's testimony.
Maida, do you think Hatano will be alright?
Not sure, I'm worried, but since she was hurt on her leg, it shouldn't be a problem, I think.
Hatano, she got injured while trying to investigate, right? I can't forgive a killer who does this. Let's investigate more for Hatano's sake.
Yeah, there's not much time left, so let's hurry.
Oh, I'm really sorry about Tamori.
Yeah, right. I hope you become able to open your heart to us.
Open your heart. Come to think of it, I heard that before.
Oh, Uehara wasn't with us at that time. After our reunion, we were able to move Tamori's heart.
I don't mean to blaspheme the dead, but I honestly can't believe that point. He's like, no, she's a stone cold bitch. I doubt that she actually reconciled with you. Amen.
Uehara too. Makaru said that. You're a good person down to the root, though. You seem stiff and partial.
Yuki, this is your best friend. This is the only person you've maxed out. This is your buddy. He baptized you last episode. You guys are close. He made you Catholic. No, I can feel that to be the case because you've been missionary to the others these days. It was only a week since we met her, but the nature of Tamori was a little guy. What? Yeah, her nature was little guy.
Oh, Kinjo, that doesn't really make sense.
She's just a little guy. Don't you understand, Maida? Little guy.
Okay, right.
When I left Kinjo's group, I felt hesitant, but
It was a bit unbelievable that I didn't care about my pride enough to return to UL again. Of course, that's just my opinion. If I actually thought like that for you guys, I would have... Forget I said anything. Uehara, I know that's not the case right now, but can't you reconsider? Be with everyone else together again? Don't talk about it. I changed my mind once, I don't plan on changing it twice. Don't worry, rest assured I'm not trying to blame or ignore you like Mekaru. I intend to exchange as much as possible, so don't be too disappointed. Now, let's overcome this crisis that's right in front of us. Alright, Uehara. Mekaru, is the investigation going well?
No, well, I have something to think about. That's the problem. What, do you want to sit down and naturally talk about it?
Do you mind?
Shut up! Don't speak, idiot! I need to cooperate with you. Do I have to say it 100 times?
It's Mekaru's reaction, as usual. But to think that Mekaru had something to think about, is there something amiss in this case?
It's the end, Ida. It's the end of me.
Why, Otori?
Sorry, maybe I thought that some more accused had died.
Wait, does that mean... What does that mean exactly? Please calm down and tell me.
Well, that is... Now when I think about it, something suddenly came to mind. The second day, was it? It must have been the first night after breakfast together. Well, these days my routine was to check the items at the antique shop for late night. As soon as I woke up the next day, I went there and checked the number of items every day.
Are antique shops so good? I guess because you're a merchant, you understand it.
Well, that's also because when Bucky died, wasn't there a lot of stuff used in the crime from the antique shop? I was worried that would happen again, so I looked at things every day and perfectly memorized the type of locations of each object. Well, anyway, so I looked at the items on the second evening and went back to the antique store as soon as I got up the next day. I found out some things were missing.
What? What things?
Well, that's the problem. At that time, all the goods are still properly in order before I went to check. I can't think of what's missing at all, but I know that something is definitely missing.
Otori, there's no doubt that the things that disappeared. Yeah,
were things that were inside that switch room. The fuse, the lighter, and the flashlight. They all disappeared back then.
so that would mean that the killer prepared these tools very early in this case.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but well, I'm certain the time the tools were missing was at late night time.
Late night time, but at that point only Mekaru, Tomori, and Uehara weren't with us, who were wandering around late at night, right?
Well, then the culprit among these three.
Oh, then it can't be Tomori, she's already dead.
Right, that only leaves Mekaru and Uehara as one of them. No doubt my memory of things is clear as crystal.
It's still too early to conclude, but it seems to be a good reference. Thanks, Otori. By the way, can I ask you just one question? Is the wire that hurt Hatsuno from the antique shop?
Hatsuno got hurt? What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't know? Just before the Tsushima turned off, the killer installed a wired trap. Hatsuno got caught there and she injured her leg.
Huh? Wired trap? Why is that? Well, that was the reason why Inori and Hatsuno just went out together.
Yeah, I think the killer is more cunning than we thought.
Well, I haven't seen it, but maybe the wire did not come from the antique shop. What disappeared, well then, was the fuse, the lighter, and the flashlight. There were wires, but those were not gone, so probably not.
Is that true? Okay, thanks for the clue anyway.
Did I help you? You're welcome. Let's do our best to catch the culprit, might I?
That's right, otherwise we will die.
Aye.
Otori's testimony.
Marta with happened earlier. I saw Nori with Hatsuno leaving the power room.
Well, that's... I explained to Kinjo what just happened. What?
Wire trap?
I still don't know why the killer installed such a thing. Was it not targeting only Tomori? If you're still aiming at someone like Hatsuno, it just will add more evidence to the crime. No, probably not. Huh? What do you mean?
Looking at the case, the wire trap feels a little out of place.
Out of place?
I'll tell you more about it at the class trial. I have some research to do here now.
Having said that, Kinjo looked ahead again while Kinjo was investigating. Is this pieces of broken glass from the switchium window? Yeah. This is also strange. Strange? The shape of the broken glass, temperature, the direction of the fragments flew off. I see. Can I take a look too? You can. Be careful not to damage the scene. The fragments were broken into pieces and splashed onto the floor. Inside, I felt the darkness of that room, little by little. Also, the shards were quite hot because of the fire. How did this even happen while we were resting? In the first place, I don't even know what was the time when this situation even happened. Come to think of it, Kinjo, why weren't you at the dormitory at the time? You said to follow that rule, didn't you? Come to think of it, Marta, you weren't here back then. There were only 6 of us. It was Taira, Hatano, Kirikawa, Uehara, Mekaru, and myself. What happened here exactly, with this fire? Why did the power room become like this? Yeah, I'll tell you. At the class trial, I have to explain the situation to everyone once again. First of all, the reason I wasn't in the dorms at the time is because, if the others ask, it's because I discovered something. What? It was around 9 PM, as I was about to go back to the dormitory after completing my investigation. I had Hatano scream. Hearing that there was a fire in the power room, I hurriedly headed to the 2nd floor of the school where I met Mekaru, Uehara, and Hatano there. The situation at the time was that the smoke from the switch was leaking into the hallway, and we hurriedly went in to extinguish the fire with fire extinguishers in the hallway. At the switchium entrance, in other words, I went to the corner and I did something and I hit the button too fast. Whoops. Turned off the lights, but suddenly I heard an explosion sound from the other side. That was this broken glass. Oh, that was this broken glass. God, I need to stop soon. I'm getting tired. When you heard that sound, were you all 4 together? Yeah. Me, Hatano, Mekaru, and Uehara were at the switchium entrance. We had a lot of smoke, but we were close enough to confirm each other's positions. I see then. The only thing I can think of is the killer was inside the switchium, broke the window, and ran away. Have you seen any other person besides those 3? As I mentioned earlier, it was smoky, but I didn't see anyone else. Wait, but at that point, Taira and Kurikawa weren't together. I don't like cutting it here like this, but I'll tell you soon. Anyway, I turned to the switch to extinguish the fire at the entrance when Hatano, Mekaru, and me went out inside. Tamori was dead. At that point, the body discovery announcement came on, and after listening to the broadcast, Taira and Kurikawa came to the power room first. I don't know if you came after them, right? That's right. Then what about Uehara? You all went in together, but Uehara did not? Check the body? Uehara heard me when I told him to check the back broken window and went to the other side. But there were no clues other than what we already saw here. After listening to the broadcast, Taira and Kurikawa came. After that, the rest, including me, in the dormitory came, correct? Yes. It seems the overall development of this case is roughly in this manner. But something is questionable. To be honest, it's suspicious there's 2 people out when the situation happened. Marta, now that there's not much time left, instead of being with me, can you check on Taira and Kurikawa? I want to confirm if they stayed together before the body discovery. Can you find out about it? Are you suspicious of them? Well, it's true they don't have an alibi, but then please do. I need to investigate the window more. Oh, Kinjo, 1 second. Can I ask one more thing? I just heard the whole situation from you, but I still don't know what's weird about the glass shards from the window. To put it simply, it's neatly broken. Besides, the structure of the window is strange. Look, even though the glass is broken and a body can pass through, the lights in the power room hardly reach inside the switching, right? No matter what principle the room is made of, if it was marked and sealed at this level, when the fire broke out, the outside of the power room would not have spread the flames more than what was expected. And this was the sense of incongruity you mentioned. Marta, there's no time, I can't explain in detail here. I'll tell you at the class trial. First of all, check out the alibi of those two people I mentioned earlier. Okay. I heard Kinja's explanation, but I didn't notice anything strange that stood out. Is there something that can only be seen by him as the ultimate police officer? Anyways, I'll know when it comes to the trial. The investigation comes first. Oh, okay.
Headmaster of school, Monica wants to inform me that the fun is pouring out at this hour. It's already close to midnight, so let's hurry up and finish this. All of you, please gather at the door with the red carpet on the first floor of the school building. The class trial will begin. Oh, I hope this gets really fun. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Hoo.
Finally, it's time. Damn it, I haven't even investigated properly yet. I've only checked the power room and the switchium. There's also the situation with Hatano, and the timing was too late. Well, if I hang out here, Monokuma will kill me, because this isn't a joke. Let's go. Somehow, even with the information collected so far, we have to find out the culprit. It's not just me. If I put everyone's heads together, I can definitely go through this like last time. Oh, Maida. Hatano, are you okay?
I applied first aid. As a substitute for a bandage, it stopped all the bleeding, but...
Hatano, the time is already running out. We have to go to the trial. That's all we can do. Yes, I heard it too. While I received the first aid from Inori and returned to help more with the investigation, it just showed up. We can't help it now. No, don't overdo it. Rather, is the leg okay? Hatano?
Maida. Hatsuno's leg, well...
What is it? The truth is, my left thigh tendon has been cut. I can't even walk. The damage might be permanent or not. Only time will tell. What?
It was unfortunate that the tendon part got cut so much. I don't know what would happen if I had surgery right now. Also, I don't know if there's a room on this school to do this.
Risk. Wait a minute. What does that... You can't walk, let alone run? Actually, the lower part of the thigh, I can't feel it. Without Inori's support, I couldn't have made it here. This is so outrageous. It's nonsense. Hatano, you're a track and field athlete. Is that okay to lose your talent in vain?
I'm sorry. If only I were a doctor who could fix it at once.
Stop. This wasn't your fault. However, Maida, we shouldn't be arguing here right now. Isn't the class trial about to start? But, Hatano, in the future, you... Even if my legs were intact, if you fail this class trial, you will all be killed. This is fine. I can worry about my legs later. So let's go. It's enough if Inori supports me. I'll do it. Hatano. I tried to be calm, but Hatano's body gradually was trembling. You would be the most desperate yourself, even if an ordinary person can't walk anymore. It's a shock. Nevertheless, I have to try to overcome the class trial for everyone, with only a strong mentality. I got it, you're right. When you die, it's all over. Let's go to the trial. Everyone's there. Yeah. Coming back in here. I remember when Kyoka-chan died. I was kind of hoping this wouldn't happen again.
Hatano, is your leg okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no problem at all. Inori gave me first aid. I'll get better soon. For the time being, Inori will support my footing, so that's all.
Hatano?
Is that so? I'm really glad. We can go to the trial with confidence. The trial. Class trial. TRIAL. I'm going to stand this trial with confidence!
Well, I was wondering when that was coming out.
I see. By the way, Kurokawa is... Where is she?
Huh? I can't see Kurokawa in the room.
Mikako-chan? I haven't been able to see her during the investigation. Where did she go?
Well, wait a minute. If she disappeared at this hour, could it be it? Kurokawa's the culprit.
What did you say? Kurokawa is the killer. No, that's a hasty judgment. Maybe something went wrong?
Hi, you're all here. Oh, this time I'm behind you. I came in on the entrance. Face to face, when you're done releasing the bowels, right? It's really nice. I'm really nice, aren't I?
And are we going down underground like last time?
So no one pays attention to respond to me.
What are you saying? We're missing one. Where did Mikako Kurokawa go?
Huh? Aren't you all together? Oh, it's true, that girl's nowhere to be found. Unbelievable. Does she want to dip the class trial? Wait up, I'll bring her now.
But what's this girl being late for? She could die if she's late, damn it.
Hachino, who was injured, also came here. She may lack legs, but she doesn't lack guts! I'll have to give that woman a training regiment.
Well, I mean, Kurokawa is not really the culprit, right?
What do you mean, Kabashikawa? Kurokawa is not that kind of person. Not that kind of person. Did you guys not see Mitsuhiro Higa as the guy who started the killing at the beginning? That was... Or are you going to claim he's an innocent person? I mean... Something's odd. Didn't you guys used to tackle my words all the time? Tamori Kizuna did it often, but that bitch died. Hey, maid, for some reason, you're being awfully quiet. I thought you'd be the first to pull a rebel attitude. Huh? Me? Sorry, I didn't hear. Tyra, are you okay? Come to think of it, you seem less energetic than usual. Can you tell? Oh, I just have something to think about.
You idiot, the class trial will begin soon. Of course no one has the energy for this.
Idiot? Why, of course I'm an idiot.
I love her. But it's weird, as the suggestion that Kurokawa disappeared. She could be considered the main suspect. It's worth putting into our topics for later. Even Kinjo thinks that. I can't confirm it yet, but some of my suspicious figures were selected during the investigation. Kurokawa is one of them.
Why Kurokawa?
Let's talk about that at the class trial. Discussing here will only get things agitated.
Well, yes, but Kurokawa still needs to be here for the class trial.
Never waited long enough. I'm about the latecomer.
Mikako-chan?
Hurry, this is the first time, so I'll be flexible in this particular case, but next time, I'll punish you with no questions asked. Well, now all 12 of you finally got together. Like last time, I'll be going first, so take the elevator to proceed.
Kurokawa, what happened? I haven't seen you since the investigation. What have you been up to? I don't think you came from investigating, were you? Hey, I don't think she plans on opening her mouth anytime soon. Why don't we leave the bitch alone and go down already? It doesn't matter if you want her to speak here. Kurokawa. Trial. After it's over, I'll tell you.
Well, this is suspicious. Very suspicious. Headaches.
Alright then, if you are the culprit, you won't be able to survive when the class trial is done. It can't be. It's not her. Kurokawa, was there a reason you were late? Now, everyone, I know you don't like doing a class trial. I wanted to stop this situation. Somehow. But it happened, it's really futile at this point. What will happen next? First, let's pass the trial and talk. Now, only think about surviving the trial and clear your minds and eyes from any misconceptions. Kinjo's right, I can't afford to think any differently right now. All we must do is survive. We are again at the crossroads of life and death. Yes, let's clear up our minds and face this. Surely we can make it. We can figure out the culprit. Yes, I'm not alone. Everyone is here. I hate to doubt someone again and turn them into a killer, but I have to. Again, I have no choice but to do this class trial. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here, and we will do the class trial in the next episode. I don't have anyone I'm particularly suspicious of. I am going to say this. I don't think it could be Tsurugi or Mekaru because I think they're too important. I don't think it's possible. And I don't think it's either of these two either. I can't see Kanata as killing anyone, and you wouldn't get injured. Like, it'd ruin your life if you're an athlete, if it was you. Unless it was her and someone else set it up. I don't know, actually. What motive would she have to do it? I honestly am stumped. I'm hoping we will figure it out on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Every view helps me out, you know. Go ahead and comment if you want to. I do read every single comment people write, and I try to reply to as many as possible. Unless it's something I don't really know how to reply to, then I'll just like it because I'm awkward. Yeah, and subscribe if you haven't. It really does help me out. And I will see you guys in the next episode when we begin our second class trial. Later.